your hands up and fill the next cup. Let's get this started again. Wake up, rub the eyes, another new day and it's no surprise. I lost my phone, my keys, my car, I left my wallet at the bar. Tie shoes, swig some booze, another new day, got nothing to lose. I can't remember her name, I think this show's all to blame. If it's only gonna be for tonight, let's set this party right. So throw your hands up and fill the next cup. Let's get this started again. Let's get this started again. Let's get this started again.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live in Boston, Massachusetts for another episode of WWE 2K25 Universe Mode, and it is another edition of Smackdown Live, and we have a stacked episode coming your way, so do not go anywhere and enjoy the show here in the home of the Bruins, the Patriots, the Celtics, and more. All right, everybody, kicking off this episode of SmackDown Live, we have women's action coming your way, and here is Lyra Valkyria.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Dublin, Ireland, Lyra Valkyria!
Lyra Valkyria trying to make a name for herself this season to hopefully someday chase whoever the women's champion is at the time, if she ever gets a number one contender's opportunity. But she is going one-on-one with Giulia coming your way next. And here comes Giulia sitting at a 2-3 record, trying to improve to 500 this season.
And her opponent from Tokyo, Japan, Giulia!
All right, guys, you can see the graphic. Lyra Valkyria versus Giulia, starting off this episode of Smackdown Live. All right, here we go. The bell has been rung, and Lyra Valkyria starting off this match on the offense. Big kick to the back there, and Giulia is in trouble in the early goings here in Boston. Valkyria looking to go for a springboard leg drop, and she misses. Almost there, but not quite. On elbow tap, kick to the midsection from Giulia. Look at this. Oh my god, what a double underhook slam. What strength that was from one of the newly signed superstars here on the Blue brand in her first ever season of Universe Mode. And now look at Giulia telling Lyra to bring it on. And here comes a stomp to the leg. And now telling Lyra to bring it on once again, but this time in the corner. Both women locked up one-on-one with another. Who will get the best of this exchange right now? You know, looks like it's going to be Lyra. Lyra pushing Giulia on that top rope, but Giulia trying to fight out of it, and she does. And a nice little shot there from Valkyria, getting the crowd on their feet even more. Oh, God. Shoulder first into the turnbuckle and a suplex to perfection there from Valkyria. Now going for a cover on Giulia, trying to put her away early. Chad Patton, our official, only counting to one. Kick to the back. And now look at Lyra with the running start. Kicks to the face. Giulia using the apron to get up, but look at this. Stunner to the outside from Lyra, and back to the outside of the ring we go. Nice elbow to the thigh there from Lyra. And here comes now a kick to the spine. Valkyria now trying to snap the arm off of Giulia here by our announcer's desk. And now looking for a standing moonsault, and it connects right on the floor. Count of three now, make that 4, 6 counts away from a count out victory here from Lyra. Halfway there now, and the damage is still building to Giulia as we speak. All right, count of 6, but look at this. Lyra's not done. Looking to jump off the top with the leg drop, and she broke the count, and she broke the lower part of her body there because she missed her move. And we are now at 2 once again. Lyra getting the crowd here on their feet for her now. And look at this. This time Giulia's at the top. Looking for something big here, and she misses the top rope leg drop. I think that's what she was going for. Very similar to the arsenal of Valkyria. Locked up, now an Irish whip. Lyra. Oh, nice little takedown there. Going to the top once again. Pointing the finger guns, saying it's over. She's going to blow her brains out with the shotgun drop kick. The cover from Valkyria to put her away. 1. Kick out at 1 from Giulia. Giulia now dragging, or Lyra dragging Giulia closer to the center of the ring, trying to do something. Missing the high kick, and look at this. Giulia turning it around into her maneuver, and what a move that was to put away Lyra Valkyria here in the opening contest. 2. Kick out at 2 from Valkyria, in the crowd on Valkyria's side here. Giulia to the top rope, telling Valkyria to bring it on. And look at this. Nice little maneuver there. And a slap to the face to follow it up. Giulia taking down Lyra with a nice little sit-out Falcon Arrow kind of move there. And now thinking what else she needs to do. A stomp to the arm now. Guys, I'm just getting word that up next, following this match, we are going to be backstage to hear from the Smackdown Live General Manager, Stephanie McMahon, regarding the pay-per-view at the end of the month and something big happening starting tonight. So we will see what she has to say backstage after this. Giulia now looking for a move on the apron. Big shot there, and now Valkyria going up and gets flattened down. What a great opening contest we have here in Boston, Massachusetts. And now a nice little stomp right to the back of the spine from Giulia. When I thought this match was all Lyra, it quickly shifted to all Giulia. Giulia going to the top, looking for something big here. Diving elbow drop. Cover. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 from Valkyria. What does Giulia have to do? This might be it actually. Oh my god. Oh no, intercepted. Valkyria DDT spiking the face of Giulia into the mat. Now Lyra trying to end this once and for all. Big lariat there. Followed up by a second one. And now at a single-legged drop kick. And Valkyria has her up once again. Overhand shot. And another one. And look at this sequence. Irish whip to the corner. And oh boy. A scoop slam. Lyra to the top. Looking for a leap of faith right now. Is she going to hit it? Oh my god, top rope leg drop to Giulia. That might be it. Valkyria trying to put her away. 2. Kick out at 2 from Giulia. What an opening match. What an opening contest this has been so far in the women's division of Smackdown Live. The crowd chanting in Boston, fight forever, and I couldn't agree more. These two women have been taking the roof off the TD Garden, and I guarantee you, Rhea Ripley, our women's champion here on the Blue Brand, is watching very closely. This now, Giulia with a big stomp, And Lyra now dragging her maybe closer to the center of the ring so she can get a clean cover. No, maybe not. I could be wrong. And Valkyria picking her up and dropping her down. Hooking the leg. That might be it. 2, 3. Lyra Valkyria is your winner.
Here is your winner, Lyra Valkyria!
What a great match between Lyra Valkyria and Giulia. But let's hear from the Smackdown Live General Manager, Stephanie McMahon. Ladies and gentlemen, listen up. Aleister Black has dominated thus far as your Intercontinental Champion here on Smackdown Live, but that ends this month. Starting right now, we are kicking off a high-stakes tournament to determine who will earn the right to challenge him at the end of the month at the pay-per-view. Each superstar in this bracket is hungry. Every match matters, and only one will survive the climb to meet the champion. Keep in mind, there are no former champions in this bracket, so we are guaranteed to have somebody new face Aleister. So don't blink, because the road to the Intercontinental title match of the century starts next. Alright guys, coming your way up next, we have round 1 of the IC title tournament, and here is Rey Mysterio. Repping a brand new attire with the teal turquoise color and yellow and black, looking incredible. But it's great to see Rey Mysterio back.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from San Diego, California, weighing in at 175 pounds, Rey Mysterio!
And look at Rey Mysterio growing the goatee out. I see you, Rey. It looks like Rey wants to be champion. But let's see who his opponent is. Oh, snap. Representing Imperium, it's Ludwig Kaiser alongside the Ring General. This match is going to be good. Ludwig is one of the best technical wrestlers in the game on the blue brand, especially in the mid-card division.
And his opponent from Hamburg, Germany, weighing in at 220 pounds, Ludwig Kaiser!
All right, guys, you can see the graphic. It's official. Ludwig Kaiser taking on Rey Mysterio in round 1 of the IC title tournament. And that is starting right now. All right, here we go. Both men locking up. Both men also want to prove that they are worthy of fighting Aleister Black at the end of the month at Halloween Havoc for the Intercontinental Championship. Who will it be? Will it be Rey Mysterio walking out, moving on? Or will it be vice versa? Will it be Ludwig Kaiser moving on here in this tournament? And both men pretty balanced right now. Ludwig Kaiser trying to do something, but Rey Mysterio has a side headlock applied to Kaiser. As you guys can see, he is applying that move tightly. Ludwig Kaiser has nowhere to go as of now. Rey got a strong grip on him, and that is why he is one of the greatest of all time. Kaiser finally gets out of it, now inflicting pain on Rey Mysterio's arm. So it is Kaiser now in control, but as soon as I say that, Rey Mysterio turns it around and now inflicts pain on Kaiser. You guys can see he has this gripped pretty tightly on the back. And Ludwig screaming in pain right now here in Boston, trying to get out of it, but Rey Mysterio, the veteran, just welcomed Ludwig Kaiser to the big scene, and nice DDT there, followed by some big kicks. A nice stomp there from Rey, and Rey looking to fly. This is why he is the greatest luchador of all time. And look at Gunther taking off that top turnbuckle. But our official is right there in a springboard hurricane rana there from Mysterio. Rey Mysterio has held gold before in Universe Mode history. And look at this. Gunther and Rey getting involved with one another. Dang. The former WWE champion, the ring general, yelling at Mysterio to try to help out his buddy Ludwig Kaiser, but it does not work because Ludwig just ate some stomps and a dropkick right to the dome. Both men locked up once again. Face first into the turnbuckle goes Kaiser. Ray running in and a nice clothesline, followed up by some more. Look at this. Mysterio DDT. Now the cover trying to move on in this tournament. 1, 2, kick out at 2. Keep in mind, up next we will have another match in round 1 of this tournament, so do not go anywhere and look at this. Ray, sunset flip. Ray now catching a quick breather, and now big shots. That was 3, and now a nice little lariat there from Mysterio and Ray. Going to the top rope, and a splash. Oh, Kaiser rolling out of the way now. And now going for the legs of the Hall of Famer. Mysterio, former United States champion, back all the way in 2K23. And now he is trying to get another title before he retires. And Kaiser looking really good right now. And it looks, I didn't even notice this, but Gunther has been ejected from ringside. So that is huge for Rey Mysterio. And I don't know how Ray missed that. Ludwig was right in front of him unless he dodged it. That could be the case. And now Kaiser. Oh my god. Dang, that was hostile. That was aggressive. Kaiser now dragging Ray closer to the center. And oh my god. A roll through Alabama slam possibly? No. Oh god, I don't even know what to call that. That was filthy though. The cover trying to move on is Kaiser now, and a kick out at 2 from Ray. And oh god, Ludwig setting up something big here. And oh, DDT right on the mat, and Ray is in trouble. 2. And a kick out at 2. Never mind, Ray's still going. Kaiser to the top rope. And a diving crossbody into another cover. Kaiser doing everything he can to move on. 2. Kick out at 2. I still cannot believe the ring general got ejected. He's had a rough 2 weeks ever since returning back. Last week he lost to Rey Mysterio in the main event, and now he gets ejected in Ludwig Kaiser's matchup. And that might be it. Kaiser might have the win here. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 again from Rey Mysterio. The resilience on this man is incredible, I'm telling you. Ray gets turned around. And look at this. Knee to the back of the head. Kaiser looking for something else here. Maybe a submission hold. And yeah, it is a submission to Rey Mysterio. Ray in trouble. Never mind. I guess he was not in trouble. A kick from Ray. And look at this. Maybe a 3 amigos coming from Mysterio. He hits 1 amigo. He hits a second one. Will he complete the hat trick here in the home of the Bruins, just like David Pastrnak would? Ludwig slow to get up. Ray running after him. Kick to the back of the spine. And now Ludwig is not in a good position at all. Kaiser gets dropped with that power bomb. The biggest little man in all of sports entertainment. Back on one, trying to put him away, trying to move on, trying to get one step closer to fighting Aleister Black at Halloween Havoc in a couple weeks. And another sunset flip from Mysterio. This one into a cover. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 from Ludwig. Ray going to the top rope once again, and another splash. The cover. That has to be it, right? 2, 3. Rey Mysterio moves on.
Here is your winner, Rey Mysterio!
What a great win for Rey Mysterio to move on in the tournament. And up next, guys, we have a promo backstage, and we have another match in the tournament. Smackdown Live. It feels so good to say this right now because we are in my hometown. These are for all the people that made me and who believed in me from day one. And tonight, I'm going to be honest with you. This season is going to be my last. And I'm looking at CM Punk's WWE title. And I want it, but I know I got to move up in the ranks to get it. So we'll see what's in store here on the farewell tour of John Cena in Universe mode. So I'll see you in that main event spot because that's where I belong. All right, guys, up next, we have another match in the IC title tournament. And here is Andrade, El Idolo.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Gomez Palacio, Durango, Mexico. Weighing in at 230 pounds. Andrade!
All right, Ace Army. Let's see who Andrade is taking on in this final match in round one of the Intercontinental title tournament. Oh, kill him with the smile.
From Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 214 pounds, All Ego, Ethan Page.
Man, this match is gonna slap. Ethan Page and Andrade in the final round one matchup of the Intercontinental title tournament. And speaking of Intercontinental Champion, we have a former one of those alongside Ethan Page in this third match of the episode. But who's going to get the win? Will it be Ethan Page or will it be Andrade El Idolo? All right, here we go. The bell has been rung. Chad Patton, our official in this match. And the winner of this match will be taking on Rey Mysterio next week on Smackdown Live. Keep that in mind. And right now, it's looking like that man will be Andrade. Nice power bomb there to All Ego. Andrade has been pretty quiet this season. Hasn't really been doing much ever since being drafted for the first time ever. Same with Ethan Page, but Ethan Page has been more successful teaming up with The Miz at SummerSlam this year and plenty of other things in his resume. But now look at this, both men tied up. Who's going to get the best of this exchange? And it looks like it's going to be Andrade as of now. Working on the back, looking maybe for a back suplex, something like that. And look, Ethan Page saying, I'm good, I'm going to turn it around and inflict the pain on you now. But look at this, a side headlock from Andrade now on a grounded Page. Miz watching on, hoping we don't see the same outcome of another manager being ejected like we saw Gunther being ejected last match. Andrade applying pressure onto Ethan Page here. Ethan Page, oh, what a sucker punch right to the throat. And oh god, Miz taking off this top turnbuckle pad. And Andrade powering down All Ego. And look at this, figure four applied. And Andrade is on one right now, but Ethan Page flipping it around. And look at this, Irish whip underneath. And a nice little back elbow. And a stomp to the face from Ethan Page. And now Ethan Page working on the arm of Andrade, trying to make him tap here, seeing what he can do. And a counter from El Idolo to get out of that. And now we're back to square one. Both men in the middle of the ring in a fireman's carry position from Andrade, dropping Ethan Page on the top rope. And a sit-out powerbomb. And look at Miz throwing in a kendo stick for Ethan Page to potentially use somehow. And this is just going to be distractions. And if the ref keeps messing with the Miz's tactics, he's going to throw him out like Jessica Carr just threw out Gunther. Dang, last match. 2 Kick out at 2 from Ethan Page following his own signature maneuver, but now he's looking for the finisher. Is he going to put him away? Andrade looking for the Andrade DDT, and he spikes the head of Page into the mat. That might be it. Is he fighting Mysterio next week in the tournament? No, he is not as of now. Andrade to the top rope. And oh my god, what a corkscrew something. I don't even know what that was called. But that was incredible. Miz, only thing he can do is watch. And Andrade getting the crowd on their feet. And Miz taking off this top turnbuckle pad once again in frustration. Andrade breaking the count by our announcers desk now. And oh my god, I think Ethan Page's leg clipped it. I could be wrong though. Count of 2. Big stomp to the face. And now Andrade must throw him in the ring to get the win here and move on. I mean, I guess you can get a count out win, but I'm sure he would want a clean win. And now Andrade leaning across the barricade. And oh my god, Ethan Page might steal this. Count of 7. Never mind. But look at this. Ethan Page is celebrating. And that is not a good thing. If we know why he loses, that is the reason. Nice little combo there from Andrade. And he's not done. Look at this. To the top rope. You know, what a moonsault that was. Into a cover. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 from Ethan Page once again. Andrade thinking, what does he have to do to put away all ego? But now he's pointing at him. He's trying to end it now. Cartwheel into a Pele kick. What a maneuver that was. And now he is still not done. To the middle rope. Andrade looking to do something here. Oh, taking him down. Irish whip. Underneath. And oh, casualty of war there. Maybe that's the break that Ethan Page needed. Maybe not. I don't know. Oh, look at this. Oh, that's like a twist of fate. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 from Andrade. Page now looking for something here. Looking for maybe the Razor's Edge. And he tosses Andrade down. Is that going to be it, though? 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Another cover. But this time, look at Ethan Page's legs on the ropes. And only a 1 count. Andrade was ready to kick out of that one from a mile away. Page dropping Andrade on the top rope now. And this match is now in the hands of All Ego. Andrade gets punched in the face. And now a nice counter in the corner. And oh god, another DDT or something happening. Oh no, I don't even know what that was. But that was a big move from El Idolo into a cover. 2. Kick out at 2 once again. And a springboard moonsault. The cover. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 from Ethan Page. Oh my god. What does Andrade or Ethan Page have to do to put the other one away? Andrade telling Ethan Page to get up. And now baiting him off the top rope, looking maybe for a springboard. Nope. He goes back in the ring and he clocks him with a running strike. And now this might be the end of the beginning for Ethan Page's chance of winning. Never mind. He counters that. Kick to the gut. And this match, I feel like, is far from being over right now because Ethan Page has just changed it into his own arsenal. Page looking for another Razor's Edge, and it connects. The cover. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Page now kicking the chest of Andrade, toying with him at this point. Look at this. Tell him to bring it on even more. Ethan using his strength in a little slam. And Ethan Page and Miz celebrating after that move. Counter from Andrade. Big shot to the face of Page. Now going for a roll-up. Imagine this is the way he wins. 2, 3, and it is. El Idolo advances.
Here is your winner, Andrade!
All right, Andrade is moving on. Well, we have one promo left and one match left of the episode. Last week, Adam Cole got that win. Good for him. You think I'm losing sleep over that? Not a chance. Because I don't care about last week. I don't care about that loss at all. And I don't care about anyone's feelings. The only thing is on my mind is that John Cena is retiring this year. You want to talk about how last season's improving yourself? Cute story. But before you even think about ending your career, you've got a problem standing in your way. Me. I'm calling you out next because I'm not waiting. I'm not holding back. And you're going to end up in this ambulance when it's all said and done. Because, John, your career is over in the hands of the prize fighter, Kevin Owens. Well, it looks like John Cena is not scared because he just said this is his final season in universe mode, and
The following contest
he's here.
is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from West Newbury, Massachusetts. Weighing in at 251 pounds. The greatest of all time. John Cena!
We just saw Kevin Owens, the prize fighter himself, backstage before this match even started, call out John Cena to a match. And here we are, John Cena, Kevin Owens, coming your way in moments to come. But let's see Kevin Owens now. There is Kevin Owens. He's ready to get his hands on Big Match John.
Opponent from Mariville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds, Kevin Owens.
All right, guys, you can see the graphic. It's official. Main event time. Kevin Owens, John Cena coming your way here in the main event of Smackdown Live. All right, here we go. And now Kevin Owens taking the slow approach while Cena wanted to take the fast approach here in the main event. And look at this. KO with the Boston Crab to Cena. And that is an early submission from Kevin. But the greatest of all time with the counter. Or never mind. Yeah, actually, I lied. And now a punch to the gut from John. And now an Irish whip into the corner. And now Cena tying the arm around of Kevin Owens. And Cena, look at this. Off the top rope in a middle rope DDT. The cover from Cena. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Cena now with some punches to the face, and I can guarantee you John Cena wants to capture a WWE title before he retires. He said his last match will be at WrestleMania this season. So we will see what happens with John Cena until then. Nice punch while Kevin Owens was in the corner, basically. A sidewalk slam now there from the GOAT, the Doctor, the man of many nicknames here in the world of pro wrestling. But now look at this, a nice little elbow from Cena. And I'm wondering when John Cena is going to pull out that attitude adjustment, because it can be anytime, honestly, because you can't see him, because you will never know. And look at this, Cena turning around, KO, dropping him on that top turnbuckle pad. And now applying the boot right into the chest and a big stomp there. John, the cover. 1. Kick out at 1. Oh, this might be the AA. Cena looking for it, possibly. Nope, he's just toying with Kevin at this point. And oh my god, a top rope DDT. Cena dragging Kevin somewhere closer to the center of the ring, maybe looking for a 5-knuckle shuffle. Turning him around. Oh, look at this. Cena setting up the 5-knuckle shuffle, saying, "You can't see me." 5-knuckle shuffle there to KO. The cover. Cena trying to put him away. 2. Kick out at 2 from Owens. And now look at this. John using his strength, turning it around into an AA. I was not expecting that. The cover. 1, 2. Oh my god, a 2. This match has been all Cena as of now. Kevin Owens rolls out of the ring to try to get some air. But I guess it worked because Cena was not expecting that counter. Nice stomps there to the arm of Cena from Kevin Owens. Owens looking, hopefully, to become world champion someday in Universe mode. He has came close to the names of CM Punk and Gunther before, but he has never held the gold, the world gold that is, in history. A nice little elbow to the thigh there from KO, and now some punches to the kneecap. Kevin Owens still in control, maybe looking for a swanton here. Owens telling John Cena to get up. Owens, oh my god, taking down Cena. Now going back to the top rope is Kevin. We just saw him in action last week against Adam Cole, and now he's going toe-to-toe with the GOAT, possibly looking for a stunner. Kick to the gut, stunner connects. Owens, 1, 2, kick out at 2 from John. And now look at this. Kevin Owens smacking the back of the head of John Cena right into the mat. And now look at this. Cena was looking for a springboard stunner or something of his own, but it doesn't work. Kevin Owens was 1 step ahead. Cena with the counter. Headbutt. Looking for another AA, possibly. They'll just toying him again and again. And here comes an Irish whip. Going underneath now. And a nice maneuver there from Toronto. Cena now working on the head of Owens, trying to give him a concussion or try to snap the neck. I don't even know. Anything to win, I guess. And now Cena, oh, he had a submission, but the rope broke it up. But that did get the crowd on fire here in John Cena's home state of Massachusetts. Irish whip. Cena going underneath. And look at this. Cena coming from behind with an incredible lariat. Turning KO inside and out. And now a powerbomb to the prize fighter. Oh boy, oh, Cena was looking for the STF, but Kevin Owens with the reversal into a second stunner. Kevin Owens might have this one. Maybe looking for a third. Irish whip. Cena off the ropes. Cena off the ropes again. And now looking for a springboard and a springboard stunner. This time from John. A stunner of his own, but modified. And a cover off of it. And oh my god, that's almost how he put away Kevin Owens. Kevin rolling out of the way there. Kick to the gut. Owens looking for something here. KO. Powerbomb. Now trying to complete the hat trick like David Pasternak has done in this arena before. And the third stunner to Cena connects. 1, 2, 3. Kevin Owens is your winner.
Here is your winner, Kevin Owens.
All right, Kevin Owens bounces back after losing to Adam Cole last week by defeating the greatest of all time. But I'll see you next Monday for another episode here on the channel. Take care.